I'm here with none other than Mr. Rayvon Jordan, aka Anonymous, representing Blood Bought Music Ministry, but more important, representing the Kingdom of God.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you for taking time to sit down, and as we pick your brain and we pick your heart, man, we just want to know a couple things. Number one, who was Rayvon?
First, let me say thank you for doing this for me and just, sitting down with me, having this moment. Thank God for allowing this, allowing me to be in this point of my life to where I'm even answering questions like this, sharing myself with other people. It's a privilege to do that, so I thank God for this opportunity. Who was Rayvon?
Yeah.
If I can be honest with that question,
please be,
and not, I'm just going. Who I was, man. I was a menace to society. That wasn't just something I was told, though I was told that. That was something I believe. I believe that I was a menace to society. I believe that I was a gangster. I believe I was a thug, and I was ready for that type of life. That's who I was. But ultimately, I come to realize, man, I was just a little boy that came from a broken home, on a search for love, man, and acceptance, wanting to be, received and not rejected. I was blind because I wasn't even aware that was who I was. I thought I was this macho guy running the streets at the age of 13, not even knowing, man, that God had a plan for my life. So, yeah, man, I was lost, man. And in that lost state, I was a menace to society. More importantly, I was a menace to myself. Yeah. I was destroying myself,
So you would say it was the streets and the street life that gave you your identity?
Yeah, I would have to say that.
And just in conversation, for the grace of God, not just his unmerited favor, but the power that he gives us to be like him and to respond to him, which is powerful. And so from the streets to the church, in a sense,
right,
we get Blood Bought Music Ministry.
Right.
What is Blood Bought?
Blood Bought is exactly what it is, man. I'm only in who I am because I was purchased with the blood of Christ. We read that, we hear that, but to truly understand that and experience that, for me, is a whole nother thing. I understand what that means. I didn't have to be here today. I don't have to be gifted with the ability to create music that sounds good. I don't have to have kids that love me. I don't have to be remarried and with a wife that supports me in what I'm doing and walk in agreement with me. Shout out to my wife too. Can I shout out my wife, Misty?
You sure can.
Yes, I want to shout out you, Misty. I love you. All right, so yeah.
We know behind every great man there's a great strong woman.
That's real, and that didn't have to be my story.
Right.
But that came when my life changed. Being blood bought means, look, I don't belong to myself. Everything that you get from Anonymous, everything you get from Ray, everything you get from Rayvon, everything you get from me as an individual, it's not because I'm empowered of myself to give it, but it's because I've been purchased with the blood of Christ, and it is now him that empowers me to love people the way I do, to do the things that I do. That's blood bought.
That's real.
You know what I mean? And everything that I do in my life from this point on, and from the moment that I understood that, listen, he purchased me. He purchased me because he loved me. Everything is going to be to glorify that. And that's what Blood Bought Ministry music is. We want to minister through music. We want to show the love of grace, the love of God. We want to show the grace of God. We want to show the joy of God all through this new life that we receive from the purchase of his blood and his life.
So as we speak about transitions, life transitions, knowing that God scooped you up and birthed in you a ministry, you're not going to find a man that don't have some type of job,
Right.
some type of work. You put work in the streets. Now God employed you. From that comes blood-bought music ministry.
Amen.
And then from that comes music that glorifies his redemptive work.
Yep.
Graceland is a product of that. What can we expect from Graceland?
Man. What you can expect from Graceland is just ultimately really just good music. My first project that I did, Signed and Sealed, was more so my testimony, allowing people to kind of come into my world, come into my life, and know where I was from and what I went through, and just hear my testimony. Well, Graceland is a sense of we all got testimonies, but where does this testimony take you to? Today, I'm at a place in my life because of those testimonies that I shared on Signed and Sealed. Those testimonies on Signed and Sealed led me to a land full of grace, a place where I can experience the presence of God. And that's where I'm at, man. Every day of my life, I experience the presence of God, man. And that's what Graceland is about, man. And I want to have a good time with this project. I wanted to just motivate believers. This is music for those who are believers and maybe not even believers, to come and experience the presence of God in Graceland. So that's what this project is, man. You know,